Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Built Structures video. This is going to be part 3 of Shane's build. I'm going to start preparing the walls for his build. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty on this build here. There's still a bunch more work to do, but we're getting it done slowly but surely. Anyhow, before I get on to that, I have some stuff I'd like to sell. It's stuff that I'm not going to use on my layout, so we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, the first item will be, and I bought this about 2 weeks ago, and I thought the tanks would be the correct size for me, but I have this. It's a Model Power twin oil tanks kit, and as you can see, it's brand new, has not been opened, and I'm looking to get like $15 out of this kit. Next thing I have up for sale is this Walther's logging car. Again, I don't have use for this on my layout, and I'd rather liquidate and buy stuff that I can use for my layout. The next thing is a Concord auto rack. This one is undecorated, and it has Rapido couplers on there, and it seems to be in pretty good shape. Again, I don't have any use for it on my layout. At one time I was going to have an auto rack facility, but I just don't have the room to do it. The second thing is also an auto rack. This one is a BN. The first one was an undecorated. This one has body mounted micro-trains couplers, and it's a BN, and it's got graffiti on one side. For the 2 auto racks, I'm looking to get $12 each for those, and for the log car, I'm looking to get about $15 for. If you buy the entire kit and caboodle, $50 plus shipping. Anyhow, give me a minute and I'll set up for Shane's build, and I'll show you what is necessary to prepare the walls for his build. Stay tuned and I'll be right back. Alright guys, before we get started on the walls, as per the boss's instructions, he wants the support beam bases to be painted yellow. So I went out and I bought myself a little bit of yellow. It's a Model Masters, and it's chrome yellow. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and paint these real quick before we get started on the walls, and we'll see how it goes from there. So here we go. Paint's already been shaken, not stirred. And let's see, I think I better put a piece of paper down here. Hold on a minute. You can see I got the 6 supports painted. Apparently they're going to need a second coat, so I'll just let this dry up. But in the meanwhile, we'll get back on the walls and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing to prepare those. So stay tuned and we shall be right back. Alright guys, here we are down at my work area, and this is the back wall for Shane's build. I chose this wall to show you how I'm going to do this because it was the easiest for me to do, since there's nothing actually attached to either side of it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out the people door, and the measurements for the people door is going to be 7/8 of an inch wide, which equates to just over 3 feet, probably about 3 feet 4 inches, something like that. And the height is going to be 1 5/8 inches, which equates to just over 6 feet. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and cut this out, and then we're going to add styrene strips for the trim around the doors. This door and the 2 drive-through doors will get the trim, and then I'll show you the rest of what's going to happen to this. Anyhow, let's get going on cutting the door out, and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, let me show you how I'm going to mount this to the floor of the build for Shane. This is my angle iron, which is number 293, and it's 2.5 millimeters. And this is going to get mounted to the inside of the building. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this at all, but let's see if I can zoom in there. Oops. Alright, so this will be mounted on the inside of the building, and then there'll be a little lip right here, so I'm going to fill that little lip in with this piece of styrene right here, and it makes it kind of even with the lip that's there. And these pieces here will get painted in aged concrete because it's supposed to represent the concrete foundation of the building. Anyhow, before we get to any of that, I need to mask off all the places that are going to be glued, and you guys know I'm a stickler for that. So I'm going to go ahead and mask this all up, and the next step would be putting a coat of primer on here, and then we'll wait for the rest of the building to get done, and we will go ahead and paint the building. Anyhow, stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I finished masking everything off, and I almost forgot that Shane wanted a window out here, so I cut that while I was off camera. And Shane, I know what you want on the inside office window, but on the outside I think it's going to be more prototypical if we put a pane window in there. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Anyhow, gluing surface, I'm not sure if I want to do the trim the same color as I paint the outside. I might want to do it a little bit darker, I'm not sure yet. And of course, all my builds get a stripe at the top. So being that the outside of this building is going to be gray and he wants a white stripe, that tape will stay on till the end of the build. And then on the inside, I also taped off everything. Again, we have, let's see if I can back this camera up a bit. And up a little bit. There you go. Gluing surface here, trim around the windows, trim around the doors, gluing surface, and again down at the bottom, more gluing surface. anyhow, that's as far as I'm going to go with the with this wall. Next time I show this video, I will start assembling the building. So for now, thanks for watching. As always, your questions, comments, input, and subs are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 out.